Okay, guys, girls. I've just gone through my stock book of Commonwealth of Australia KGV. Um, they're all, stamps to stamps. They're just beautiful. But the 5D brown at the end, oh my God, I'll put chapters into this video. So if you want to just go have a look at those cancels straight up, if you get a little bit bored looking at some of the 2Ds without any cancels, please feel free to pause them and zoom in. If you see any outstanding varieties that you think, oh my God, look at that, Jeff, let me know in the comments. That'd be great. All right, have a great time. Enjoy your coffee. All right, my final stock book that I have of KGV, but I do have more KGV with cancels and varieties, but they're coming up. This is a stock book that I use to swap for Watermark Commonwealth of Australia KGV. So we open it, and this, I'll zoom in, try and get that right, just probably a little bit closer, just so everyone can enjoy it. There we go. And that is the watermark on the back of the paper. So if we flip any of these stamps over, you should see that watermark. Let's have a look and see if we can see it. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. There you go, that's fairly easy. Oh, can't even catch it. It's getting away from me. There you go. Oops, can't see it. Can anyone? Oh, it's a bit hard to see now. But it says, same as that, but it's back to front. Pardon me. As you can see, they're all the same stamps. There's lost a lot of purse, unfortunately. Very yellow. So 1D, 1.5D, violet. Again, that's brown, sorry. It just looked violet, but it's a light version shade, light shade of the brown. There we go, some white Ds. I think I've stolen all the postmarks, which is a shame, because we can't go ooh, ah. A lot of 1Ds. That's a bit of a smudge, but looks nice. A few cancels. Stating the obvious. That's nice. Could read it a little bit better, it'd be nice. There we go. I've just checked the auction lot for Monday. There's quite a few auctions. Don't like telling you that now because I'm probably going to put this video up after the auctions. I'm going to go to New Zealand for a while, so I'm trying to do a few extra videos so I can post them while I'm away. I'm trying to work out how to use the scheduling in YouTube. Melbourne, Bendigo, Victoria. We were only at Bendigo earlier in the year. My boy played inline hockey for Club Wars. We go to New Zealand for Club Wars. There you go, Brisbane, Burton, Melbourne. Oh, number 4. Another one of the ones we've been chasing. I think we need to start pulling these out, these Melbourne ones with the numbers. We could collect all the numbers. And then we'll wait for that one person that's going to listen to these videos and go, I know what all the numbers mean. Actually, I might even I might do a YouTube search on it and see if I can find anything. I did a YouTube search this morning and found some information on the Queensland cancel numbers, which was quite interesting. He didn't have them in numerical sequence though, which I found a bit annoying. So I've got to go, I think it's like a blog page or something. So I've got to go through and just check the numbers. I'll put all mine in sequence and then I can chase them up. Because there are a few unknowns. When I say unknowns for Queensland cancels, I mean there's no information saying what post office used them. Oh my God, there's lots of green. I'll try and get through these a bit faster because they're not as exciting. Still beautiful stamps and still got varieties on them, so there's probably a lot of hidden gems here that no one knows about, and I've just got to put the hours in and find them. And that's the beauty about ACSC, is you can collect your collection of Australian, and I did all that. Majority of them are used and a few mint, and then I went, oh, I'm going to find all the mint, and then I want to find cancel to order, and now I'm going, oh, I want to find a few varieties, and you get carried away. And that's how you get a specialist collection. And I've mentioned this before, there are better collections out there than mine. No, without a word of a doubt. I know that. Everyone else knows that. But a specialist collection is if you use a specialist catalogue to collect and you pick up one stamp that's got a little mark on it for variety, all of a sudden you've specialised. Now, it's just a basic specialised collection, but you get to call it a specialised collection. Some people might be out there going, no, Jeff, you're wrong. But look, in my mind frame, or in my mind, I think it's a fairly good call. And I've just found a few more varieties and added them in there. So I think, I've got a medium specialised collection. Now, I know there's some people that are just full on, and they just, all the 1D reds and all the different shades and all the different varieties. Now, yeah, there's people out there doing that, and, good on them. That's fantastic. And that's real specialisation. But the beauty about collecting stamps, there's no rules. You're going to get people telling you there's rules, but really, as long as you enjoy it, look at that, it's got a star in it. See that? You gotta have a look at that. That looks really good. Well, I've got the camera set up, I can't really scan in, but there you go, look at that. That's a star. That looks really nice. I'll have to put that in my collection too. It's missing a perf, unfortunately. But yeah, I think, oh, look at that one. Yeah, there's no rules when you collect. I think as long as you are enjoying sitting down and collecting, that's great. And I don't think, unless you're spending a lot of money, that is Bridgetown, West Australia. Wow, I used to live there. If you're not spending lots of money, your collection is not going to be Kembla. It's not going to be worth a fortune. So, there's people out there that think about, it's all about the money, I want the money. I'm collecting stamps to make a fortune. The type of collecting we do, I don't think you're ever going to make a fortune. So really, you just concentrate about having fun. It's a type of meditation. Like, I look through this and I feel a lot better. Wagga Wagga, been there too with defence. And it's just a type of meditation. And if you can walk away from an hour with stamps, that's crow's nest, and you feel better, you feel centered and calm and less stressed, then that's fantastic. It is doing what it's meant to do. You make friends, you talk to people, like-minded people. My kids could look at all these stamps and would go, Dad, boring. But I have all you guys, guys and girls, look at these stamps and go, wow, they are awesome. Because we're like-minded people. I can't believe how many of these 1D greens I've got. Does anyone need a 1D green? Now, if anyone's seeing anything in these stock books, you're missing something, you need a couple. I've sent a couple of stamps off to people. The cost of having any of my stamps is for you to find a really nice 3D email with a nice cancellation. Let's put it out there. If you don't ask, you don't get. And there's no rush. I don't mind how long it takes you to find one, but when you find a good one, oh, it's worth $1 million to me. But if there's people, even overseas, you're missing a lot of these KGVs and you just want one of each, if I got them, I'll send them. Because it's about sharing, about growing the hobby and helping people. Now, I'm not going to send you all the good ones with the best cancellations on them because I'm not that nice. Number 2, I am that nice, but why would I send them away when I could put them in my collection? I think that is Bunbury, and I used to live down from that. I'm not sure if it is Bunbury. It could be a lot of towns into those end with those same letters. Ooh, very. At least what I'm doing now with all my videos is getting everyone hooked on cancellations. Which is, like I've said, bad for me. I went to the Queensland State Show, it must have been October, November last year. Loved it. Best time ever. The second day I took my boy and he just wanted to go the whole time, but ended up sitting down after I bought him a drink and I could spend a few more hours. But I had the best time. It was just great. Work had been stressing me out and it was just nice to get away and spend some time on something I enjoyed. And there's something about looking through a dealer stockbook and hunting, you know. Hunting. Look at that, that's nice. Every cancellation I could find, I'd take, but I tell you what, they're so much harder. Look at that, it's a good town. So much harder to find. Gympie. And I was talking to the dealer and he goes, yeah, there's been such an uptick in people chasing cancels on stamps. So finding nice clean cancels. There's a really big push for kangaroos now. Like you get a collection of kangaroos with really nice cancels that cover the stamp. It used to be that you just want a set of cancelled to order, but now people want to see them postally used, but they want to see what date they were used and, you know, where they were from, what town that they left from. And look, I think that's amazing. And I'd do the same if I could afford it. And people pay a premium for it. I mean, this dealer, he goes, you want to see my cancels? And he pulled a separate book out and it had all these stamps with beautiful cancels. He goes, someone's just been to clean out all the good ones, but here's what's left. And they're okay, but I would have loved to have seen them before the guy had been there to take all the good ones. But the premium, I think he was charging anything from 2 to 3 times more than catalogue value because of the cancel. Which, you know, just I can see the value in it myself, but I think I've been used to, for the last 20 years, buying them at a cheaper price and people going, oh, the whole stamp is covered, I don't want that. Excuse me. That's nice. And that one. Nowra. Been there. There's a Navy base there. Well, there's a funny story. We're there watching a missile launch from a company, I won't say who it was. The Chinese are off the coast, 30, 40 miles, recording it, trying to find the signatures. Nice. I got bags of these things, these 2 2D, 2 pence reds. And I just had to stop putting them in the book. There's just so many of them. I think you just got to find the varieties. That's where the money is. These are quite pretty. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Ooh, some different ones. Quite nice. Oh, look at that. I've got a lot of these in my main album. I love this. This is my favourite KGV. It's the highest value, but oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Such a nice stamp. How turquoise. How gorgeous is that colour? Just beautiful. There we go, some 4D. I don't know why they look like they're out of sequence, aren't they? Nice. So is that Sydney one? Oh, I've got quite a few of these 4Ds. Look at the shades. That's nice. What's that? Canberra. FCT. Instead of the ACT. Nice. Oh, Melbourne 7. Oh, we've just got to pull them all out, don't we? Find every single number. It's missing its Commonwealth Australia, but we know it is. C of A. It's time for another sip of coffee. Oh, it's getting cold. I hate it when it gets too cold. Look at this. I don't know if we can see them. Look how the shade there. So if we grab this one up here, I just want to show you guys the difference. Same stamp and the shades. Just crazy. Just crazy. Just, yeah. Oh, look at these. We've got, oh, anyone that's stayed any length of time, you get to enjoy these cancels. Oh, look at that. Waruna. Beautiful. Very nice. Right. They're good. Thank God for the post people, the post office people that loves wrecking the stamps. Wow, that is a beautiful stamp. That should be my catalogue. Wow. That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. I'm just going to pull that aside. It shouldn't be sitting by itself. It needs a beautiful home. It'll come live in the main album. There we go. Alright, it's just a bit washed out. Not Western. Oh, some beautiful ones here, these cancels. Wow. Very nice. Oh, got some more. Well, this is what they all should look like. I don't think I've been through these, taken them out. Now these nice 1D greens or whatever, or 2D reds, if they had all these cancels on, we would love these. There we go. I'm going to have to make sure. I've just started doing my intros at the end of going through the stamps. So I might just have to mention, wait until the 5Ds. Look at that, Carnarvon. It's nice. Derby. Nice. Oh, Melbourne. Everyone's probably screaming, Jeff, there's a number 14. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go through and grab all those. First, I just need to know what they're all called and where they're located. Number 4. Adelaide, number 4. Alright, so what we've got here is some overprint OS. And the 5D OS, only one of them, spare. I think that would be it. Last page. Alright guys, thank you very much for that. I'm going to try and heat my coffee up and enjoy the last part of it. Have a good day. See ya.